Alright guys, it's Raiden here. What's up? Long time no see, long time no see. So we got some news that just dropped not too long ago regarding Ghosts of Yotei, and I'm excited as hell. So I really want to get into this and see what talk a little bit about today about what I saw and my thoughts on it. So let's get right into it. So as you know, I follow everything I possibly can about this game. Like, obviously. So I saw this recently, some news that the release date is possibly going to be a lot sooner than we thought. I was kind of thinking they were going to aim for May, around there, maybe May or June. I don't know. I hope it's a May release. That'd be even nice. That's really soon. But that's just one part of why I'm making this video. The main thing for me is the news I saw on Twitter regarding what they're going to be adding, what's getting put in there, and the changes being made. And man, it's some good shit. So let's get into that. So first and foremost, it looks like the story is going to pretty much take place like way far in the future, right? It's still coming out this year. This post says, we got new mechanics and gameplay improvements. The land surrounding Mount Yotei is outside the rule of Japan, which is cool. A wild frontier filled with unexpected dangers, and it's still releasing this year. So there's a couple of things that kind of start off keeping it light. It's coming out this year. A little bit about where it's going to be. The ruling about Japan, I think that might have something to do with not following the shogunate, because if everybody that played Ghost of Tsushima, you start out following the shogunate ruling and then you go against them, which is pretty common goal for a lot of samurai games. You either start with the shogunate or you end up going against him. But this post right here is what got me ready to bust. Let's read this together. So we got Ghosts of Yotei website has updated with some new info. Atsu is seeking to get revenge for the death of her family after the homestead is destroyed. We talked about that already. The typical samurai revenge story. He never fails. New weapon types: dual katanas, Odachi, and Kurasigama. I butchered that. I'm not even gonna try to say that. That second part right now is what really got me like excited, because anybody who played this game knows you couldn't switch weapons in this game. You had the katana for the entire game. You could not switch at all. All we had was Jin's katana. You can either decide to strengthen it or leave it as it is. I never upgraded my katana because like the game is not that hard, and if you upgraded, the enemies die in like 1 to 2 hits, and I love to mash, so I never upgraded my katana. But the fact that they not only giving you different weapons, we get to use Odachis. That is my favorite like Japanese katana style weapon. I love it. It's like that nice middle ground. It's large and heavy, but not so heavy to where it's like a great sword. Like, that's my main weapon right now in Rise of the Ronin, and I absolutely love it. So the fact that they're actually adding that to this game is, oh my god, bro. I swear. I thought I liked Ghost of Tsushima. I'm about to like this like 10 times more, I think. The fact that they're adding more weapon types. Yeah, I know people are simping for Jin. I'm a simp for Jin too. I would like for it to still be him, but come on, man. Dual katanas and Odachis? We did not have that in the first game. Like, our combat was pretty limited after a while. When you only have one weapon, the combat is more focused on your combo type, and it's only so many combos you can have. But the fact that they're giving you, multiple weapon types is like really something big for me. That's like my main, combat is like the #1 focus for me. The story is, again, like we talked about earlier, it's yet again another samurai game with the revenge story. I think that's like a trope they'll never get away from. Like, Rise of the Ronin is a revenge story. Ghost of Tsushima is a revenge story. Yeah, Yotei, revenge story. I think Shadows is a revenge story, from what I understand. So yeah, it's just kind of the typical thing you go for. They preach it, and then you go to the story. Revenge ends up not being the thing you're supposed to go for. So it's really just to push the combat forward. So I don't really care too much. Again, nobody's playing samurai games for their deep intertwined story. It's almost never going to be anything other than that. I would love to see it, but it hasn't happened yet. But yeah, that Odachi thing, man, it's really doing it for me, especially with this game. That was my biggest issue with Tsushima, was the fact that they had no weapon variety, and I never understood that, because you have the Samurais use a pretty wide range of weapons. You had the katana, dual katana, which was not used that much, but sometimes, you know, the wakasashi, I believe, the small katana, dagger-sized katana, right? The Odachi, my favorite, the Nagakiba, or the Nodachi, whichever one you want to call it, like a long spear with a katana blade on the end of it. They use that on horseback. So that was pretty much the range of weapons. And then later down the line, you know, during the Bakamatsu period, they had guns, muskets, revolvers, things of that nature. So the fact that they're adding that to the game is just like amazing, you know. I mean, the fact that they're even adding something like that to this game, it just, I'm gonna be all over it, right? So that's the first part. The second part is the fact that it is coming out soon. Hopefully, from what I've been reading, it looks like it might come out a lot sooner than we thought. I was looking to wait around May or June, if we're lucky, or July, you know, around there. Ideally, maybe they release it around May. That's when Tsushima got ported to PC, so they might just try to go for the same release date, right? That'd be great. That's a good idea, because I think every, you know, company is trying to duck a GTA 5 this year. You don't want to, I would say you don't really want to release within 3 months of that game releasing, honestly. And 3 months is generous. Like, if it's coming out late this year, everybody should release their games now. Start releasing them between now and June. Maybe July. You want GTA to finish off the year. Anybody that releases a game after GTA 5 is not getting sought after, unless you just don't play these type of games. And even the people that don't play GTA will probably play GTA. I would like just avoid that period entirely. Like, do not release. Actually, I'm gonna make an entire video about GTA, and I want to comment on the things about Nintendo, because I got a lot to say about that Switch and about the prices of games. Video coming on that probably later this week. I don't know if I'll be able to release it tonight, but probably tomorrow. I have a lot to say on that, so that's gonna be a longer one. But this is just pretty much my thoughts on Yotei. My thoughts on Yotei and how much I'm gonna play the hell out of that game. Now there is one thing. I guess it's not really a downfall, a bad thing. We kind of already knew this. It's coming to PS5 only for a while, so don't expect to. It's not day and date, you know. So that kind of sucks, but that's not gonna stop me. Like, I've already priced out a PS5 in my local GameStop. Brand new, they're going $500. I'm pretty sure I could find them cheaper than that, but this is the PS5 I'm going to have for a while. I'm not getting the Pro, so I want to get one brand new, you know, untouched, unscathed, because I'm going to just have it for years. I'm not going to get rid of it. I had one before, fell on hard times, had to sell it. This time I think I'm, you know, doing a lot better in life financially, so I'm going to get another one, and I'm going to just keep this one for a while. I'm not going to sell it. I'm not going to do anything with it. So yeah, I'm going to probably get one new. I was thinking about getting the Pro, but I don't think it's worth it. Like, if I want to play games in like a super high FPS, I could, you know, play it on my PC. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm going to do on that. I also want to stream and do things on the PS5, so I have games that are going to just be on there. But yeah, that's not really an issue for me. This is Yotei coming out for PS5, only. I don't really care about that. That's not going to stop me, man. I'm going to be playing the hell out of that game. So definitely buying it just for that. Whatever else game is on there I end up playing, because GTA 6 again will only be for the PS5. I'm thinking maybe the first year, like they usually do. And I'm not waiting a year to play GTA 6, so the PS5 I'll get my worth out of it. And whatever other games are exclusive on the PS5, I'll be playing those as well. There aren't many. I think right now there'll only be those 2 or 3. Bloodborne, Ghost of Yotei, and GTA. And really it's only Bloodborne because we know the other 2 are going to get ported no matter what. It's just Sony being dumb about keeping Bloodborne. I don't know what they're on with that game. That's a completely different video. But yeah, really excited about Yotei, guys. Like, as you know, I absolutely love Tsushima. It's my favorite samurai game ever. While I said before I do enjoy the combat of Ronin better, every other aspect I love of Tsushima better. You know, it runs, so I can't really argue about a game that doesn't run that well. And by the time they fix Rise of the Ronin, I don't know if I'll even be really playing it like that. So My favorite samurai game. It's the best. It's the best you can hope for, you know. And whatever I would say, whatever Tsushima is lacking, I could only see them improving upon when Yotei comes out. So I really want to stress this to the samurai lovers out there. Or excuse me, for the new people. If you're a samurai lover like me, then you don't care. Like, you don't care if it's, you know, whatever her name is. It's not Jin, Atsu, right? You don't care. You see a samurai game, you're gonna buy it. Those crowd, you know, we're diehards. It doesn't matter. But to the people out there who love Jin and think that this is some woke thing, I need you to understand that it's gonna be a good game regardless, right? We gotta trust Sucker Punch at some point. They deliver with Yotei. I don't see why they won't deliver with Odachi. This is not Ubisoft we're talking about, or some company who does things of that nature, you know? So I'm going to get the game, right? And the combat could be even better. It's going to be better than this one because it's a predecessor, right? It's after the fact. They've already had their chance to make mistakes. They're improving upon those mistakes. I already uploaded a video. I'll link that down below, about my wish list for Yotei and the things I want them to change, because I have quite a few. After a while, the game can get kind of dead. It's not a lot to do. I know they have respawning caps, but it's only so much of that you can do. We need a bigger enemy variety. It's based in reality, so we won't get any mythical or fictional enemies, but we need something different, because you can run out of content pretty quick with this game. Once you beat it once, you know, the monotonous tasks might get avoided or overlooked. But yeah, that's kind of what I wanted to say about this, man. I'm really excited for Yotei. I cannot express that enough. Like, I'm so ready. Like, I'm about to buy another console, a console, just to play this game. That I couldn't do it for Ronin. I wanted to so bad, but I just waited. Something told me to wait. I'm glad I did. But for Yotei, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting a year. I'm playing that game. So PS5 purchase on the way. I might do a small unboxing, just like a small video. I know it's old, but it's new to me, so it might be something I do. It's kind of fun. I'm considering getting the Pro. I'm gonna watch a video and see if it's financially worth it. If you don't have one, I feel like since I don't have a PS5, it's probably better to just go get the Pro, because I'm not getting a 6. And if I get better frame rates, you know, it's worth it. But then it's like, it's gonna come out on PC, and my PC is stronger than the Pro, so why, you know, spend the extra money? I don't know. In any case, guys, that's it for the video. I'm supposed to edit this part out, but whatever. In any case, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, guys. Raiden out.